looks like to me, Steve.
He sure has. This is a different fighter. He fought hard for 1 round. And ever since, slowly, round by round, Gary Stark has broken down Duluth. In terms of will, not so much with big punches, certainly with a steady attack, but not big power shots. If you're Gary Stark, Nick, if you're Gary Stark Sr., do you take Ledesma if you can get him?
What would it prove? He was dominating him early. It was an 8-round fight, I believe, scheduled. I guess maybe for your mental state of mind. I don't think it's necessary.
Move
myself.
On.
Yeah, I would move on, but assess this performance and where he is on the ladder in terms of comeback.
No reduction in the work output of Stark here in the 8th round. He's fresh.
You know, on that Ledesma rematch, I mean, I just don't think there's any percentage in it. Even if he gets over the hump and knocks the guy out or doesn't look great doing it, sort of a sideways step maybe. But I wouldn't be adverse to it.
Well, for Gary Stark, each time he fights, he's going to be putting that Ledesma fight a little bit further in his past. That's the idea. Whoops.
Oh, slip.
Can't blame that one on a camera. There was no camera there.
And now a flurry as Stark gets busy. Boy, Duluth doesn't show any effects of that knockdown at all. He's starting to be the aggressor a little bit here down the stretch here.
And as Stark advances, as the opposition gets tougher, he's going to want us talking about his future and not Ledesma and his past.
Man, it's so cliche, got to take one at a time. Build back up. Well, here we see it close out, Steve. There's the knockdown, that right hand. You keep swinging, good things happen.
That punctuated a very clear points win for Gary Stark.
Well, I see.
Pretty right hand.
Yeah, but you know, behind that left. And Duluth knew it. Here we see. There's the jab, left hand, or right hand. And again, it was not the straightest of jabs, but I would call it a jab there if I had to make a choice between that and a hook. He was hooking a lot rather than jabbing, but the good things happen off that jab, as Duluth never saw the right hand coming and it dropped him for a 10-8 round. And a good way to finish for Gary Stark. That was a big win for him.
You got to work sharp, Bob. That could have been easier.
Yeah, a lot easier. It should have been easier.
Use your jab. You got a good jab, and you waiting for shots. That's not professional.
You're right.
You got a beautiful jab, like a knife.
Pardon me, guys.
I get that. Tight defense. Tighter, man. You should just feel like this. You're right.
Easy shit. Close it up. Easy. Oh.
And back ringside, let's get the official word from ring announcer Bob Alexander.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges, Bill Ray, Peter Trematera, and Rocky Young, score the bout 79-72 for the winner by unanimous decision, Gary Kid Stark.
And so basically with that 10-8 final round, the judges gave 1 round to Bobby Duluth there, the gracious loser, who drops to 10-9-2 with 9 KOs. Gary Stark did more than he had. Well, he did exactly what he had to do. He outboxed, focused, and tempered his aggression. volume punched his way, won the exchanges, kept his hands up, didn't hunt for the KO, and outclassed Robert DeLuz to win a unanimous decision as his comeback continues. So he's turning the year around slowly. It had been a wretched one for him after the devastating, controversial decision loss to Mike Oliver in February, and then that crushing knockout by Andres Ledesma on Broadway Boxing. But now he's 2 for 2 since then. Up to Steve Farhood with Gary Stark Jr.
Kid, talking to your dad yesterday, he said the most important thing tonight is you had to have fun.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
First, I'm sorry, Steve. I want to thank Lord Jesus Christ. He made me get up out of this, my last loss. He made me get up, be strong. My father, Uncle Dre, all my true family and friends. I know who my family is, and I know who my true friends are. Dre, Le, everybody. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that stuck by me. It's getting there. I mean, it was fun, but I still got. I'm doing a lot of mistakes that I wasn't doing before the last fight, the Ledesma fight. I should be A, performance. Me and my father worked hard for this fight, but it's get the rust off, you know. And we in the gym training hard.
Okay, let's take a look. See what in round 8 you knocked him down. Talk us through it.
I believe I caught him with a straight right, boom, right on the button.
A beautiful right.
Beautiful right. My father and Dre was telling me to stay in the last round, the last round, do sort of like a 2-minute drill, just to get those pop shots in there, because you never know after the Michael Oliver fight, you never know what the scorecards is like. But I thought I had the fight, and can't take none away from Robert DeLuz, tough fighter.
Kid, obviously we keep talking about the Ledesma fight. Each time you win, we're going to be talking about that less. Where are you mentally? How close are you to getting back to where you were?
A lot of church, a lot of my father, honestly. He's the guy that talks to me every day, like 10 times a day. This is my rock and my true warrior, my true soldier. Without him, I wouldn't be able to bounce back after this. And Uncle Dre, but a lot is my father and Jesus Christ. Been going to church. I had to do a lot of soul searching. It's funny because the Jadon loss, when Jadon took the L, I was telling my father, come on, Jay, after the fight's back, you know, but look where he's at now.
Right.
A true soldier, a true champion. And I look up to Jadon. Jadon's younger than me, and I look up to him right now. And in boxing, you gotta be thick-skinned. You know, I talk a lot, but you gotta be a lot of thick-skinned, especially in New York.
That's for sure.
New York, it's the best place in the world, but they really kick you when you're down.
That's
you know?
for sure.
And I got my dad and Uncle Dre, you know, and my true family to pick me up.
Gary Stark goes to 20-2. Good win here in Florida, not New York. Nick.
Steve, what a real guy. You know, not afraid to show his vulnerabilities, and happily for us, not hesitant to show his still formidable talent as he moves to 20-2 now with a convincing unanimous decision win on the road here, Broadway Boxing from Florida.